Alright, so here today, I really wanted to talk about this and kind of get this out of the way because a lot of players have different opinions about this current festival here, whether or not they're summoning, whether or not they're chasing this character, whether or not whatever. Today, though, I want to show you something and kind of make this clear so that you guys are aware of just basically what's sort of going on with this festival and the kind of background I truly think you need to know, alright? As always, new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. First off, for those that aren't in the loop at all, the newest festival is Fairy and Giant King DIANE, so King, and DIANE. So Fairy, King, and DIANE. There you go. That is the current festival. That's what we're going to get over here for the 6th anniversary. Over here, these are the two characters, pretty much. We have, again, DIANE and Fairy King. That's pretty much what this is. It's Wedding DIANE and King. That's what this is. With these characters over here, Fairy and Giant, it doesn't stop there. They also work with 7 Deadly Sins. So the future is still open, where if fairies aren't what you want to run, 7 Deadly Sins with a newer unit can definitely make that work, and you can definitely see something come from that. So it's not just restricted to fairies. Let's put that point down. When we watched the showcase over here, pretty much when we saw the characters, skill kit and everything, we automatically knew who the team is going to be. And this is the issue. It's going to be a team that a lot of you skipped, because everyone in my comment section was saying, dude, I am not pulling for Alpha and Beta, they're mid. And because of that, over here, they did pick up what? They dropped over here a Fairy and Giant character. This Fairy and Giant character works very well with Beta. Specifically Beta because of, again, a bench unit. Again, yes, she is dupe reliant because remember, those dupes help CC and everything and help her also. On top of that, she does work pretty well with Alpha. Right now, Fairy team simply is a very expensive and very greedy team, if you were to say. Pretty much where it currently stands is, you have 1 Lancelot, you have 2 DIANE, you have 2 collab units. That's your Fairy team. Like, unknown teams are similar-ish to a degree. A lot of them just aren't 6-6 heavy. For some reason, fairies are just 6-6 heavy. I don't know what that is, but yes, this is like the notion going around right now, which is causing people to say, I'm easily skipping this festival. The one thing that I wanted to put out there, you have to know you are not getting a banner like this for a very long time. What I will also say is, it's always good to just have the 1 copy of this here and just get whatever here. I am telling you now, most of these festivals won't rerun in the next festival. The next festival will probably just be like Somnok and Thor, and that's about it. Right? We're expecting some sort of Ragnarok festival at some point later this year, okay? With that being like some sort of point that we know, or even whatever else they want to drop, it's leading you to the thing that says, hey, you know, while I have an insane banner, why not take advantage of it? Again, this banner is the first ever banner, and this is probably the only banner we're going to have for a bit now. That's going to have 6 different UR festivals on it. Take that a step further, you have LR Brunhilde on here. Duping her is pretty good right now. On top of that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different old festival characters and 12 main characters on the side over there. Nauseans first off making his appearance finally again, where I can get him, which again, I summon more than most people. I don't have Nauseans that much. I have a 2/6 Nauseans, and that's pretty bad, right? I have a 4/6 Gelda, I definitely need Gelda. I have a 1/6 Balder, I need Balder. I have a 1/6 Percy, I have 1/6 Esta, I have a, I don't even think I have Sigurd actually. I don't even have to check. So for me, this is an insane banner. And for me, if it's insane, for a lot of you, it's going to probably be insane. And again, you won't see a banner like this for a while. What I will say also is, with how King and DIANE are structured, and how fairies go quick and out of the meta and such, and how, yes, we're probably going to definitely see some more sins up and coming in the future, I definitely still think that they have a lot of longevity, and I do think that whenever it does come to JP anniversaries, they do have longevity. Other than like Transcendent Bond, most of them had longevity. Whatever it was, that one Light Ellie, she survived for so freaking long, it was insane. Take that a step further, Ultimate Escort survived for so very long, it was insane. I think for the most part here, they should survive. I don't think they're just going to be like dead and out of the meta and such. The only thing is, it's a very greedy team. It's like, whatever this is, this DIANE, she's very ultra reliant, and you see that too. You kind of want to aim at a 3/6 because that's going to be really good, but I will say that it's not needed. What I will also say is they are giving you 300 gems, so technically speaking, you're only putting like 600 in. That's usually how that thought process goes. Next month, you're not really looking at an insane banner, because next month, you might not even get a festival. Sometimes they don't do a festival next month. Sometimes they can skip that. You're not getting a collaboration until August, most likely, if that's what they're running to go for. That's that. You're not getting a collaboration then until October, so there's that too. If you don't have Beta and Alpha, and you're saying like, should I still summon? I still think it's worth it. Maybe you can't like comprise the best team of it. Yes, there's again not too much like fairies that will fully function with this character, but I still think that for the most part, it is still worth it to have at least one copy of FES King, FES DIANE, because again, they are going to be pretty powerful, and I think that for PvE content and just in the future to have them, it is worth it. This festival reruns, by the way, if you're wondering. I'm pretty sure they rerun in November. That's how this festival goes. It reruns always in November, so if you're looking for when this comes back for you, it's about November, similar to Ultimate Escanor. I think Ultimate Escanor saw his rerun in November on, I think Lancelot's banner, because it's human, right? Human thing. That's how it kind of went there. So that's the process there. But as of now, they are dupe reliant. I'm not gonna cap on that part. You clearly see what their dupe thing offers. Right over there, 3/6, you get 2 of the Fairy King Wrath, which is kind of good. Then the 40%, 30%, 35%. It scales to 50 over here, so like 3 all the way to 6/6, which is such a weird thing. This one only makes the jump then. This does make the jump, but then it obviously stops over here at 5. And then over here, this just makes the jump every 5. So it's just weirdly designed, but they are a great team. They need 2 collab units, all right, pretty recent ones as well. They need themselves, and they need obviously Lance. So that's kind of there. So far, I haven't seen anybody cook up like an insane Sins team to work with this, but you could see something work with Sins and such. We'll have to wait to like have that answer and such. If you're like really on the fence of being like, hey, I don't know if I want to pull, just wait, see how it goes. I will just say that the main selling point here is the banner. The banner is just so it's so freaking good. That's the only issue, right? So it's fine if you want to skip it. There is no real issue there, but if this banner doesn't persuade you, nothing I can say about that. Could be, again, that you just don't need these characters and such, but it is a 4%. They are giving you 300 gems to kind of compensate and kind of pull into this banner. It's about 330, plus the final boss and other content you're going to be getting. It's definitely going to be around 400, 410-ish. Plus that major event coming soon, too, which is now announced. It's a lot more, so with that and then the multi on top of that, you're spending like 300, 400 gems without the... just in your own account, right? So it's up to you if that's what you want to go for, but if not, yeah. So I see the point. I see the point, though, definitely, right? It definitely is a very greedy team. And, collaboration characters based, they are there. And if you did skip with them, then Fairy Team may not be the best to run with this. Maybe incorporating other teams would be maybe better. Again, mainly Sins, right? There aren't any really giants that would, per se, destroy with this. But again, you will know tomorrow, especially, right? Tonight, tomorrow. So just wait, put it on the back burner, and see what teams we come up with. We could come up with some insane giant teams, right? Some insane giant teams. And in the future, you could see some more fairies release. Maybe part 2's a fairy. Maybe in celebration of Origin launching, let's say we get Tiore. What happens then, right? She is a fairy. There is a lot of fairy characters that Origin is going to be incorporating as well, which you definitely will see over here in 7 Deadly Sins. And before you complain, no, they're not OC characters. They're official characters by Nakaba. So very high chance you see a lot of those characters over here, as again, Nakaba is literally drawing like so many characters for Origin. It is not even funny. So that is, again, a big thing over there where a lot of like giants and fairies and other characters will see some maybe love over here in Grand Cross as well. But when, right? And also, can somebody ask this question? I'll end the video on this one. People are saying that if they do a Furin collaboration, can they make... So they're saying that they will make Furin if they did just like this with Emmett's Shadow. They'll make Furin a fairy. Is that true, or people are capping? I can't tell. So I'm going to use you as a test dummy here. Does that mean Furin's a fairy, or they're capping? Is she unknown? And then what would they make Fern and the other guy? What would they do that? So let me know down below. But for now, that's just like my little talk over here about the banner. But I'm pulling. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to put my 900 gems in. Most likely won't go 2 rotations because I just get shafted. But I still think that it's worth it, especially. Remember, people are complaining that they skipped Lance here. And look at Lance make the comeback. How far out, right? Everybody, hated on Lance. He made a comeback. Can't lie, right? Take care, have fun. It's been it for me.